cleaned my Model X interior in quite some time since I got it. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick interior detail on this one using DIY detail products with Interior Clean and Protect. And if I have time, I'll do a quick interior ceramic on this one. What I am going to do is I'm going to spray some of this Interior Clean and Protect from DIY Detail. Just sprinkle it on or spray it on, just like that. The anti-static can work, and it just makes it easier to vacuum, the vehicle. Let it sit for a few minutes, let it work, and then just vacuum. So I'm going to mist it on everywhere. Mist it on here, mist it on there. Mist it in the front here. Mist it in the front here. I'll just mist a little bit, on the floor here, just so like that it can work. Okay. This is Interior Clean and Protect from DIY Detail. Just applying it. Never spray it on the surface of the vehicle. Always definitely want to spray it on the microfiber towel. And just wipe it off. Okay. There's UV protection, so it definitely helps with the sun out in Florida. Okay, you definitely can use it on this microfiber finish here. Across the whole thing. I already did this side, so it looks like it was already wiped down, just to give you an idea. Just to give you another, look at it. See how this here looks a little dull, right? What this does too is that it cleans it and it gives it that OEM finish that you want. So just wipe it down. Okay. And then once you go with the dry side, it gives it that OEM finish. Okay. Shiny finish does not mean that it's clean. It actually is dirt. So go into this section right here. Okay. Definitely never want to spray it on the actual vehicle. Just depending on how dirty the vehicle is, but whatever moisture you bring into the car, you have to take it out. So you don't want to create a moldy situation in the vehicle, right? So on the dry side, again, pass through it into here. My vehicle isn't too dirty, so you don't need all the brushes and everything like that. It looks nice, but when you're doing professional detailing, your best friend is time. Okay, so on the driver's seat, definitely has a lot more wear and tear. On the back seat over here, definitely has some dirty spots and everything like that. I'll show you how this works. Again, no pressure. You don't need to scruff down the seat. You just apply and wipe off. Look, see how quickly it comes off. You can take this out of here, but literally no pressure. No pressure whatsoever. And obviously the driver's side is going to have a little bit more wear and tear because you're constantly using it. Maybe later on I'll do a interior ceramic, which helps out with the wear and tear of the inside of the vehicle. But as you can see, a lot of this stuff just comes right off. You wipe it off. Okay. And on here, you wipe it on. And wipe it back off. Gives it that OEM look. Okay. Put it in here, here. Wipe it back off. Gives it that OEM look. So I finished the whole interior with the Interior Clean and Protect. You can also use the screen or the infotainment screen to be applied with this product. So just wipe it down, no pressure again. And then just wipe it off with a dry towel. no scuff marks. The last section I will do is the back, and I'll show you exactly how these little scuff marks and all that stuff, it doesn't take it away, but it will remove about 95% of it. So, 2 sprays on this, wipe it down. Again, no pressure, you're just passing it up and down for that. Okay, wipe it down with a dry microfiber towel. That's a scratch there, so that's not going to come off. This here, I can always take that out later on, but it does give it that nice OEM look. All right, we'll try on this side as well. Pass over with a dry towel. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a quick wash on my Model X. I diluted all clean to the IK foamer 15:1, so 30 ounces, put 2 ounces in there, and I'm going to do the rest of the car with rinseless wash. The reason why I'm doing all clean is because you see in the bottom here there's a lot of grit and grime and all that stuff from just driving the vehicle. There's definitely a lot of dirt here and accumulation, so I just want to make sure that the bottom of the car really gets taken care of and get all that dirt and just bug guts from the front of the vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and attack that, and then I'll do the rest of the vehicle with rinseless wash. Okay, see all this here, this is all dirt here, so I'm going to make sure I attack all that and attack all this here. There's all dirt, all this, all dirt. Okay, I'll show you how to get this done. By the way, I'm only going to use a garden hose for this, so no pressure washer or anything like that is going to be needed, just like that. Just a quick little thing to be done. Okay, all right, so I'm going to be using the rinseless wash, diluted 256:1, so 1 gallon, 1 cap full, and I'll show you the results afterwards. I'm going to spray a little bit more in those areas that had a little bit more grit, which is right here. Give it a little bit more dwell time. Now this is going to be with the rinseless wash. I'm just going to spray it, throughout the rest of the vehicle. Alright, I'm just going to let the rinseless wash just emulsify everything. You see the water beading, basically doing its job, encapsulating all the dirt. We're going to go ahead and rinse it, and then do the second pass of rinseless wash, then our contact wash, and it's pretty quick. I'll keep you posted. I like to rinse from top to bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on flat. Rinse it off. See the water beading already doing its job. Okay, so this is after the first rinse. I'm going to go ahead and reapply the rinseless wash one more time. You can see a lot of the grit is already off. And that's the power of the all clean and the rinseless wash, combination, but the all clean is definitely strong. So took a lot of the grit off. So now we're just going to spray the rinseless wash one more time and then do the contact wash. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the Legacy sponge with the rinseless wash, do the contact, and then just use the drying aid with Envie ceramic sealant, and that's going to bring out the gloss and protect it at the same time while drying it. Okay. Go ahead and cut this out. We're basically over here. Okay. I have it just on the verge of dripping. And square this out. And obviously no pressure whatsoever. No pressure. Look at all that grit that was there before is not there anymore. Just move this out the way. Okay, so I'm going to show you basically how the rinseless wash worked in combination with the all clean. Right. Okay. Okay. Remember, all this was all dirty. Okay. Now we took that bug gut away. No pressure. It's just the chemical. The chemical does its job. The chemical does its job. Okay. Another one. We just took it right off. Yeah. All right. Go ahead and do the middle of the hood. All right. The good thing about the rinseless wash is that you can see exactly where you left off. Remember, all that grit and grime that was here is all gone. Okay, I'll do the other side of the window. Okay. I will be getting a platform to step on, but for right now, there's what I have, and it works perfectly fine. I tend to dunk every panel so that they have enough lubrication without having to mar the paint. Especially on the bottom of the car. Okay, again, no pressure. Pretty soon I'll be applying the 8-year ceramic on my car, and I'll do a full breakdown on how that works and how to do it. But for right now, I'm just going to do a maintenance wash. Just show you how to use the rinseless wash. It's definitely a great way to do maintenance washes and just save time. back window. Okay, now we're at the very end. I'm just doing the back. Okay, you see all that dirt coming off. Okay, just gonna re-bunk it one more time. Just do the spoiler here. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Envie as a drying aid and just as ceramic sealant, as protection. All you need is one spray here. Just wipe it down. Now if you're scared of streaking or whatever, I have the mini drying blanket just as a secondary guarantee. But as you can see, it's done. Usually start at the window. Just one spray. You don't need a lot of product for this. And again, no streaking. That is, but I didn't spray a lot here because it's in the same panel here, so this product can be spread out, you know, quite a ways. Okay, back here, you just need one spray. Wipe down the whole side of the back window. Just use the drying blanket just as a security blanket or security dry. You see, no streaking. Okay, now on the spoiler, just do one spray, work it in, no pressure. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and attack this. Okay. Okay, you don't need a lot of product. On this area, what I'll do is I'll spray it lightly there and just use the drying blanket just a little bit, you know, heavier, just to soak up the excess water that's there. But you don't need a lot of product. You can see the shine that it leaves. Okay, now you can actually use this on the windows just like I showed you. It'll just be a little bit easier now. So one spray, wipe. Okay. Okay, and there's the insurance wipe. The insurance wipe is a little overkill, but for those who just want to make sure there's no streaking, There's no streaking. And one per panel. Even though you have a big panel, you don't need a lot. And just look at the gloss it is leaving. This is the end product of the quick maintenance wash of my own car. I used the all clean diluted 15:1. I used the rinseless wash diluted 256:1. I used Envie as the ceramic sealant and drying aid, and I used the tire dressing for DIY detail. There's the exterior. Now this is the interior, and I'm going to show you where I used interior clean and protect. I didn't do a full detail, so okay, so this is the interior. The anti-static definitely helped out. So it's just to close off everything here. Definitely made a big difference. That shine is no joke. And I will be making another video with the 8-year ceramic, which will be coming soon. But there's just a quick maintenance wash. So the last step of the process is just tire dressing. Everybody applies their tire dressing a little bit different. I like to do it on the applicator. Uses definitely a lot less product. In my opinion, it uses a lot less product. I have the DIY detail tire dressing brush, but I feel like this is a little bit easier. Nice and clean. I do 2 sprays extra just in case, but definitely want to get into that little area. Give it a little bit of extra shine there. And the lip of the tire. You can just apply it one more time. You don't have to go overboard. That's clean. Okay. It's definitely a little bit faster for me. You know, you do whatever fits your style. I just feel like in this method, I use less product. And it helps me avoid possible sling. There you go. There's the finished product with Envie ceramic sealant. This is the end product of the quick maintenance wash of my own car. I used the all clean diluted 15:1. I used the rinseless wash diluted 256:1. I used Envie as the ceramic sealant and drying aid, and I used the tire dressing for DIY detail. There's the exterior. Now this is the interior, and I'm going to show you where I used interior clean and protect. I didn't do a full detail, so okay, so this is the interior. The anti-static definitely helped out. So it's just to close off everything here. Definitely made a big difference. That shine is no joke. And I will be making another video with the 8-year ceramic, which will be coming soon. But there's just a quick maintenance wash.